Alright, everything's turned on. Oh, don't want that. Okay. Too much is turned on, it turns out. Alright, this seems like it works. Oh wait, sound's off. There we go. The wrong things are turned on, the wrong things are turned off. You know what? You know what that's like? Have fun with this audio bug. Like, Ohio State specifically has to get their trademark in here. Alright, how loud is this? That's pretty loud. There we go. Alright, so NCAA Game Breaker for the PlayStation. This was Sony's college football game. I suppose in competition with EA's college football game. And like EA's college football series, back in the day, Sony's series is also bad. So main menu here, there's an exhibition game, you can see rosters, but because this is college football in the 90s, no one has names, it's just numbers and stats. See, there's jersey number and stats. You can't actually say their names. So we have options, season report, yada yada. But if you want to actually play the game, there's just exhibition. You're not playing a season, there's no franchise mode or anything. You're just picking two teams. You know, there's multiplayer options, so you know, you can play with a friend, I guess, if you have one person who really loves South Mississippi, another person's Wisconsin alum. You know, they can play. Alright, so let's find the best and worst teams. How about? So, Yale is very bad at football. Let's beat up on... Oh, but so is... Alright, so choosing these is kind of weird, because L1, R1 cycles through the away teams. I mean, L1 and L2 cycles through the away teams. R1, R2 cycles through their home teams. So you can do both simultaneously. It's bizarre. Alright, yeah, so let's see here. Stephen F. Austin University is not as terrible as Yale. Here we have... Tennessee's pretty good. What's GV mean? Let's see here. Got good stats. And team stats matter in this game. And you will see why once we start playing. Oh, Auburn's good. So is Tennessee the best? Do I have to play as Tennessee? Oh, look, Clemson here. Colorado's doing pretty good. So yeah, it has a lot of teams. The Gators are good, but man, fuck University of Florida. Alright. We got Florida State, they're good. I don't mind playing Florida State. Actually, no, that's very... You know, they still haven't changed their logo after all these years. So let's keep going. We have not playing Georgia Tech. Iowa's good? What the hell is James Madison University? I've never heard of them before. But they're also really bad. It might... Okay, they're worse than Yale. So let's go with. So let's find a good away team here. Oh yeah, Wisconsin again. Forced. Tech is yeah. Let's see here. Texas. Oh, Tennessee again. Yeah. The Vols. Fine. We'll play as the Vols. Alright, so the Vols get to beat the crap out of James Madison University. It's the matchup everyone's been waiting for. Yeah, so here you choose home and away. It's up to, what is it, 7 players? Theoretically? I don't believe that. Anyway, just single player, so I'm playing as the Volunteers. Everyone's healthy. Yeah, so it has all players are healthy, with yes, injury reports, but you're just doing exhibition games. So I don't know why that matters. Like, what's going on there with that? Maybe there's some kind of continuity between exhibitions?
The James Madison Dukes.
I don't get it.
And the Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah, as you can tell, they're using the NFL Game Day engine from the previous year.
James Madison. Kickoff or receive.
Alright, so I'm starting on defense. So the kicking bar has like a normal kicking bar, but it's kind of gnarly. Like, it goes way too fast. Get him! Get his ass! Yeah! Tackled by the kicker. Get fucked. Alright, let's go for so there's very limited play options here. Like, it's a very small playbook. But even something like NFL Full Contact had a large playbook. Blitz them.
2nd and 7.
Blitz them. Blitz they asses.
First down.
Ah, they got first down.
14-yard gain on the pass.
And like in most football games at the time, playing defense sucks. No one wants to play defense. Let's try to blitz him again.
1st and 10.
It'll work this time, I swear.
46-yard line.
So your player will just run his route, kind of. If you don't touch anything. But also, you're unlikely to get the ball near you playing defense anyway. So your AI teammates will just take care of it. And that's why the stats are very important. Let's try a wrist.
2nd and 9.
I don't know. Oh, got his ass. Alright. So let's see here. 3rd and 6. Alright, yeah, let's nickel them again.
3rd and 8.
Oh, don't get it. Oh, he caught it!
Touchdown.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, and I don't think there's any... Well, there are difficulty options. But I don't know if they do very much. Alright, so... Special teams... what was it? Block it.
The extra point is good.
Got PAT anyway.
James Madison, 7. Tennessee, nothing.
Yeah, as you can tell, this is all very... I did not mean to do that. That was the wrong button. Oh boy. So I guess we'll just do this. Just do this. So here's something funny about playing offense. The quarterback just throws it on his own.
Incomplete pass.
And you just kind of have to guess what's going on, which is interesting. Go route.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, because like you don't really have
Incomplete pass.
options there. You know, because like you can't see who you're supposed to throw to, so you can't get the timing right. And yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's archaic.
3rd and 10.
One of these will work.
First down.
All right, we got first down.
On the pass.
Let's try the Dre out again.
First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Or maybe there is a way to choose who to throw the ball to.
Incomplete pass.
Nope, that didn't work. Almost worked. Try that again.
Second and 10. First down.
Yeah, throw it to the guy who isn't open.
25-yard gain on
Way
the
to go.
pass.
Yeah, this game just kind of feels weird.
First and 10 on the 49-yard line.
Like, it feels wrong somehow. Yeah, just throw it to the other team. And
Personal foul.
oh, okay, well, there's that.
First and 10 on the 34-yard line.
But yeah, it's
Incomplete pass.
this isn't a complete game,
Second and 10.
but not in the same way as NFL full contact.
First down. 21
Because the engine works. Because the engine worked, in 1995. So the engine works in 1996. It's just, not enough. Oh, we got 14 yards to go. So let's see here. Let's do this. Do this.
First and 10 on the 14-yard line.
Oh, that did not work. All right, let's not do that again.
Second and long.
Oh, and that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
There you go. All right, so this is tricky. Let's do this. And there we go. You have to be really fast on your button presses here.
James Madison, 7. Tennessee, 7.
All right, that's pretty good. So let's see here. Let's blitz them.
First and 10 on the 30-yard line. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, again, don't have too much to do on defense here. Eagle.
Hi.
Let's wide them on
Second
Eagle.
and 10.
Hi there.
What's this? Oh.
NCAA
Incomplete
game
pass.
breaker.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
What is with all these hand egg video games?
I mean, this is August to September 1996. This is when all the hand egg came out. This is back when there's more than one hand egg game.
Mm.
It's hard to believe.
Third and 10.
Back when what?
Back when there was more than one football game.
Oh. We can't keep calling it hand egg?
Too many syllables. All right, so 4th and 10. They're going to punt it, right? So let's see our punt return.
4th and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Ayatsu.
Yeah, they're punting it.
Oh, I see
Hi
you're
there.
playing a good old-fashioned game of football.
Oh, yeah. Of the football americano.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just brought this up. I prefer the term hand egg because it seems to piss off football fans.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what kind of football fans are you around who get pissed off by something as small as that?
You call, like, the European football fans, like, foot egg?
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, run for it! Get there! Get there! Get it! Get it! Get it! Yeah!
30, the 20, the 10!
This is exactly why I call it hand egg. Also, exactly the kind of football fans who got pissed off at me for saying that.
All right. So,
Hello.
PAT.
Hi.
How do you like PATs?
The extra
I
point.
don't
PATs,
Yeah.
Tennessee,
Do you like PATs?
14.
progressive,
Madison, 7.
and ass and titties.
Yes, progressive ass
Yes.
and titties. How do you like progressive ass and titties?
Yeah.
Tackled by their
okay.
kicker.
Anyway, yes, I have had more than one person get very angry at me for saying hand egg. As if I'd like
Oh,
pick their
interception.
dog or something.
I mean, to be fair, you live in the part of the country.
Second and
Yes.
10.
Yes,
do
I know.
live in.
That's yes.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 9. Let's go.
Third and 9.
Get the asses. So I chose a high stat team, and I'm playing a low stat team,
Quarterback set
by the way,
for a 10-yard loss.
because I like winning. All right, they're going to punt it again. So let's see here. Special teams, punt return.
4th and long on the
See, I'm learning how to play
26-yard
football
line.
games. Slowly but surely.
Eventually, this feature will just turn you into a football fan one season at a time.
I mean, I did pay attention to NFL for the first time in my life last year.
I
so-
watched the Super Bowl this year.
First
And
and
It was pretty good.
37-yard line.
This was one of the first Super Bowls I haven't watched in a long time.
Like-
this says we're all in our 30s now, right?
Yeah. Listen, if I want to make if I want to be friends with other heterosexual men,
You gotta
I
know about
gotta at
football.
least pretend to be sport.
30-yard
Yes,
gain on the
you have to
pass.
pretend to sport.
Yeah, have you seen that ludicrous display last night?
Yeah, have you seen that ludicrous display last night? Absolutely madness.
First down. 22-yard gain
All right,
on
so
the pass.
can I just run it? Can I just run it? Can I just
Yeah,
run
me
it?
and the
First
down.
lads
You're
would love
first.
to run it.
11-yard line.
So sure. Unless that's the
Oh,
first
get in
quarter.
there! Oh, I couldn't get in there. End of quarter. So we just anyway try again. Let's try this and this.
2nd and 7.
Oh. It's 3rd and 6. Okay, fine. I'll shotgun it, I guess.
3rd and 6.
I mean, I'm right there, but I guess I'll shotgun it anyway because running just does not work in this fucking game.
Touchdown.
I mean, one of the great things about as someone who does not who does not play the Madden, one of the fun things, one of the few things that like goes through the Madden bubble is just finding out how broken this year's Madden is.
They're all always broken because they always
And it turns
promise
out-
simulation. You can't do simulation for this fucking thing.
It turns out the tech debt of having to make a new football game every year never goes away.
Skill issue. All right, so I think the wide is
First
working
and
so
10
far, so let's
on
keep doing the wide.
31-yard line.
I'm going to the next game soon. You guys will like that one. It has the anime in it.
2nd and 10.
I love anime. We just recorded a podcast about it,
Oh, finally.
and I edited it because
Personal
Gino
foul.
needed a podcast for this week.
That
First and
works.
10 on the
Have they ever made an
46-yard
anime about American football?
Oh,
I think
really-
they
Yeah,
have.
it's called Eye
have?
Shield 21.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, they did? That's what that's
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yes,
Huh.
and it's good.
I've heard the name, but I thought it was like just a regular shonen thing.
No, have you not?
Incomplete
Okay,
pass.
the artist for One Punch Man is one of the artists for Eye
Oh,
Shield.
Murata.
Huh.
Yeah,
3rd and 10.
he's very good at drawing teenagers playing football.
Huh. So is it like Friday Night? So is it like Friday Night Lights but anime? Ooh, that's a good
Basic-
idea. Friday Night Lights but anime.
It's like every game is Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. All right, so we want to do a punt return because they have to punt it,
4th and
right?
10 on the 45
Yeah, they're punting it.
Yeah, theoretically.
I mean, it's 4th and 10. You're gonna punt it on 4th and 10. Oh no, they already got to me. Shit.
How do you feel about a team basing their entire identity around a single running back who's good because the rest of them suck?
I mean, that's just like the
that's
sports
that's
team.
just
Insert
Forrest
sports
Gump.
team here.
Yeah.
That's just Forrest Gump. All right, so shotgun.
But legitimately, Eye Shield 21 is
First
pretty
and
good.
10 on the 20-yard line.
I'll recommend it to my sports analytics friend.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, just get him to watch Eye Shield 21 and get him like all angry. He's like, "Why are they doing trick plays? This isn't the right way to play football.
2nd and 10.
No one would ever do a Hail Mary pass. It's suicide."
Oh, get there! Get there! Get there! Get there!
First down.
Oh!
80-yard gain on the pass.
Oh, I would count that. Come on.
This is bullshit.
Those
Fuck the
monsters.
refs.
It's alright, just push through.
Bone pitch.
First and goal on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I don't see like a tush push in there. Nope. Or would there even be a tush push in here?
I need to
so-
ask, what is a
Ow.
tush
2nd
push?
and goal.
You just have the quarterback and everyone around him just kind of pushes him through the line.
Yeah, basically the entire team enters the line and pushes the opposing team forward so they could get into the end zone.
But the thing is that someone just like throws the quarterback like across the line, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How would you feel about the person involved in the tush push jumping over the line?
That's illegal these days, right?
It's absolutely
Delay
illegal.
of game.
You should not do that.
5-yard penalty.
It's a good
Oh,
way
it's
to
a
get
5-yard
killed.
penalty. Crap, I need to pay attention. Let's do this.
Wait, you had a 5-yard penalty? You didn't get the touchdown?
The extra
No,
point
on
is
the PAT,
good.
I got the penalty.
Tennessee,
Okay.
28. James Madison.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a game that functions. It is not a technical catastrophe like NFL contact.
Yeah, who made this? Is this EA or is this somebody
This
else?
is Sony. This is
Yeah, this is
Sony's
Sony's
college football.
in-house football.
So do these guys become 989 or
Yep.
is that?
Yes.
They sure did.
I remember them making very good sports games.
They made something. I remember having a PS1 game that was published by 989 Studios, and I forgot which one it
That
was.
must have been a late one.
Complete pass.
It was not a published. It was not a sports game.
3rd and long.
Oh. I mean, 989 didn't get spun out until the turn of the century. So they've been pretty late in the PS1
Incomplete
lifetime.
pass.
4th and 11. They're punting again. I love
Might have been.
punts.
It wasn't Engine Racing.
4th and long. On the
Was it a Jet Moto
27-yard
game?
line.
I thought that was someone else.
I don't remember. I had Jet Moto 3, I think. It was fun. I remember it being fun anyway. I don't think I still have it.
Go route.
1st and 10.
But yeah,
On the
there's very little
35-yard
playbook, graphics. It's very clearly the engine from the previous year's NFL Game Day.
line. Incomplete pass.
There's no modes to speak of. You know, I mean, it's an NCAA football game, right?
2nd and 10.
Yet no players got paid.
No, there's no player names or likenesses here.
1st down. 25-yard gain on the pass.
I just like shotguns.
1st and 10. On the
Don't take that
40-yard
clip out of
line.
context.
I'm not
1st down.
sure how I would take that out of
14-yard
context.
gain on the pass.
Oh wait, I know now. Now I know.
We're all gamers. We all like shotguns.
1st
Yeah,
and
how's
10
the
exactly.
Doom
on
shotgun?
27
How's the
yard
Quake
line.
shotgun?
How's the Doom 3 shotgun?
It's just not good.
27-yard
The
gain.
Quake shotgun is. I guess the Super shotgun's good.
1st and goal.
I'm going
on
to
the
fuck with them by
1-yard
doing a throw play. No, he just runs in automatically. Yeah, it's weird that you don't play as a quarterback in this game, like at all.
The extra point is good. Tennessee.
It's like a homecoming game
35.
where they get some jobber team to come in and just beat the shit out of them. That's a thing outside the SEC, right?
Theoretically.
Oh well. Let's do a prevent.
1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
And of course I do a run play. Okay.
2nd and 8.
The wide seems to work every single time, so I'm just doing the wide.
James Madison calls for a timeout.
Sure. But yeah, I think so
Third
for
and
golf
7.
games, my standard is this better or worse than the NES Open?
For a 4-yard loss.
I think for football games, I'm gonna have it be Tecmo Bowl, like for the NES, as a standard I compare against.
Did they ever do a remake of Tecmo Bowl?
4th
They
and
did.
9.
I feel like they did.
They actually had a bunch of sequels that didn't end until '95. It's interesting. All right, at the end of the half, I'll move over to the next game. I want to shotgun this some more.
1st and 10 on the 41-yard line.
Oh, yeah, it's
Incomplete
incomplete.
pass.
Yeah, like I'm barely
2nd
playing
and
this
10.
game. It's weird. It's weird that I'm barely
First
playing this
down.
game.
26-yard gain
Is
on
it-
the pass.
That's just football, baby.
Well, no, because like in the Madden games, they want you to do everything, like all the time.
Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
So yeah, it is kind of odd. Oh, almost there.
30-yard gain on the pass.
Yeah, let's power it through.
1st and goal on the 3-yard line.
Oh, there we go.
Touchdown.
There's the hole, and he went through the hole. Love to see it.
The extra point is good. Tennessee 42.
There's a really good YouTube video about the highest scoring football game ever. It was like 1915 Georgia Tech versus some college from Tennessee. Like 220-0. It's an interesting thing to look at. 1 second on the clock.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line.
And that's it.
And that's the game.
That's football. Well, that's the first half. He's a man on the field and everything. The other team got -4 rushing yards. Love to see it. But yeah, so I will now move on to the next game. I'll let y'all listen to this. So how's everyone feel about NCAA football?
Ambivalent.
Honestly, it seems like a decent football game.
Yeah, it
looks-
works.
It looks
functions.
good. It looks
functions.
better than some of the other ones you've played.
Like
It
I said,
functions.
it functions. And that's the most you can ask for in that era. Alright, so now we are moving on to everyone's favorite made-for-console light gun
Oh
shooter.
boy, this looks 2024 appropriate,
What, Project
and
Royale?
that's not. I mean, that is definitely not. I just see a picture of 2 policemen wielding shields and weapons. So,
Do y'all like what was that they're Pat Labor?
oh, okay.
Standby units, prepare to dispatch. We have reports of Metallica terrorist activity.
I've never seen Pat
Highway.
Labor.
Me neither, but it's about mech cops, right?
Something like that.
Calling 37 and 45. Prepare to launch from Hangar 4 with C2 armor.
Roger, roger.
So, yeah, this animation is pretty bad, but do you want to guess the one fun fact about this game?
Hideo Kojima had something to do with it.
No, that's Police Noise, but you're close.
I know. Mamoru Oshii
Who?
had something to do with this? I don't know. You know who Mamoru Oshii did the Ghost in the Shell movie?
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, you nailed it on the head. He apparently did like the concept art for this thing.
I'm sending you updated strategic data. We're counting on you guys.
I just forgot his name. I just know him as like the Ghost in the Shell guy.
3745. Prepare for takeoff.
Well, he's the guy who did the movie. He's not the guy who wrote the
then-
manga. The manga was written by Braden.
They're having way too much fun down there. We'll
I
take
knew his
care of
name.
that.
God damn it. Oh well.
Anyway,
When
the
Braden
guy
comes back, he can tell you.
the guy who did the Ghost in the Shell manga was involved in the art for this game. Which, sure. So yeah, there's 1 player, 2 player, training, and options. You do not save. It's a run based, I guess, because it's an arcade style light gun game, but this was never in arcades, which means that you have a health bar. All right, so do we play as Hiro or Nash? There's Hiro Utsumi. He's a male, 21 years old, 5'11", 185 pounds. Or Nash Stolar, male, 25 years old, 6'2", and 208 pounds. Are we Hiro or are we a Nash? No one?
Do you like big chin or small chin?
Ooh. See, this game was made in Japan, so let's play the Japanese guy.
Hero, keep it cool.
Okay.
Yeah, like decent impression so far. And then guess
Romeo
what?
calling
It's
3,
this.
7, and 4, 5. Metallica is setting off bombs in the shopping district. South block.
A
sections
D-pad
3,
light gun
4 moving
shooter.
north.
You know, I'll say that the D-pad controls feel better than any other light gun shooter I've played so far.
That's good.
There they are.
There's even a button to reload. That's not that button. Which button was it? It's that button. So instead of having to go to the screen myself, I can just press the reload button and it'll do it automatically. Because this wasn't made for arcade cabinets. So it's not trying to take our quarters.
Watch out.
And they kind of knew that you
Civilians.
could play with the D-pad. Yeah, all the enemies look the same. So it's kind of junky looking a little bit. But, you know, it moves decently. You know, like, they definitely try to keep the frame rate up. Have a consistent experience.
Reload.
Oh no! We gotta move quick.
Game too quiet? This last game was really loud, so I had to turn it down.
I do not have the game turned up.
Ah, well, it'll be fine. Yep, it's just this.
A Metallica unit is
a lot
heading
of
toward
this.
the Metro Highway in South Block Sector 1.
Roger. On our way.
Reload. Reload.
Look, there's a ton of them. Gotcha.
Reload.
This looks like it could have been like a mid-90s arcade game, right?
I mean, it's not an ugly game, at least from what I'm seeing. Like, for the time.
Like, these guys definitely played Virtua Cop and wanted to make one of those, but with mechs. Like, so I guess Police Knots. But as a
I
like
feel like a lot of people played Virtua Knots.
Virtua Cop, yeah, a lot of people played Virtua Cop, it turns out. These levels are all kind of long too, which I guess you get away with it if you're making it for the console, like from the start. It's not like, yeah, we're gonna be standing here for like 10 full minutes at an arcade cabinet, you know, playing this one level. And they're like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be sitting in front of a TV, so we can just have you, you know, do this. It doesn't have to be, you know, fucked up hard because we're not trying to take your quarters. You've already paid us. You know, so at least they thought about it correctly.
You've come to the bridge that connects downtown and uptown. Don't damage it.
Easy for you to say.
After playing so many American Laser games, you know, it's refreshing to play a light gun shooter that isn't just the worst dog shit ever made on Earth.
I mean, you have more than, you gotta give it more than one level before you make that declaration.
Oh, okay.
Calling 3, 7, and 4, 5.
Like, sometimes video games start off okay, and then suddenly they very much are not.
From downtown too.
Good. Sounds like one-stop shopping.
think this developer would go on to make a game that people had actually heard of, but I don't remember what that was.
Who's the developer?
I'm also forgetting at the moment.
Reload.
Watch out on your right flank.
Reload. Reload.
This is Romeo. Pinpointing the source of enemy communication. Must be the leader.
Great job, Kate.
Oh no, it started moving. It's heading right for you at high speed. Be careful.
Nash, I'll take care of these guys. No way, Hero. They're too much for you. Stay where you are. They're mine. Hey, Hero, don't worry. I'll handle it.
Reload.
Cut it out, you two.
Like, this VO is bad, but it's not bad
I'm
enough to
reading
be
an
great.
abnormally strong energy field about 50 meters ahead. What's this?
Always the
Wow,
worst
I've
kind
never
of
seen a color
bad.
like this on the
Yeah.
radar screen before.
What's that? Who's this guy?
Scanning. Check.
Also, the bad guys are called Metallica in this game, which is pretty good.
He disappeared.
Hmm.
No way.
What? It's gone. There's nothing on the screen.
Reload.
This section
Reload.
looks familiar. Oh, boss fight!
No date on.
Just blew all my grenades on him. Hopefully the grenades refill. It'd be very unfortunate if they did not.
He was a tough one. Seemed to be breathing a little hard, eh, Hero? Oh, shut up.
Okay, now that was a good line read.
Romeo, report damage.
I'll send the data right away.
Alright, so how am I being graded here? Scores 500,000 points. I get rank D. Yay! That's passing, usually, right?
We have information
No?
that the Metropolitan Airport is being targeted by the Metallica terrorists. Charlie and Romeo will
Sure.
be dispatched to the site. Let's go.
Don't just shoot everything. There are civilians in the area, you know.
I wonder how many levels are in this game.
Terrorist attack on the airport. I guess if they want to advertise, this will get people's attention. They've got to be stopped. They might try something really outrageous.
Yeah, well, we've got the entrance blocked, but watch yourselves out there. I'm reading the enemy almost on top of you. How'd they get in here?
I'm gonna guess 6 levels.
Moving closer.
I'll have to look it up to be sure.
There's an enemy force at the front gate.
Ah, robot dogs!
I feel like I'm getting analysis paralysis over these two damn PCs.
Coming from behind,
Over these
too.
what?
Roger. Roger.
Nah, I've been thinking of buying a PC since there's like Amazon deals, and because Amazon has deals,
You
everyone
got
else
one
has
hiding
deals.
behind that
Oh,
obstacle.
okay.
Let's get him.
And,
Ah, robot
one's
dog.
cheaper, but for some reason, the other one's case has started to like grow on me. 'Cause I'm an idiot.
Why not just build your own?
Ah, I'm an old man and I'm tired.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is an emergency
Also, when I spec'd it out,
communication.
it's cheaper to just
Channel
buy
open.
one of these PCs.
Really?
Are you a build your own kind of person?
Terrorist
Me?
attack on
Yeah.
the airport.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
I mean, I
can-
definitely was a build your own kind of person, but every once in a while I look into it and it's like, oh, I could actually get this cheaper if I just buy it. And also, I'm tired, so.
Like in general?
Yeah, just in general. Since the year, 2015.
Do you read
Oh,
me?
wow.
Terminal building east wing. Get us some help over here.
Calling all controllers. The terminal troop needs backup right away.
I would make a joke about your age, but I'm trying to keep these streams somewhat archivable.
Calling 3, 7, and 4, 5. Go
Fair
and
enough.
reinforce the troops in the terminal
If you
building.
want to call me a
What about the
geriatric, that's fine.
situation
It's not a
here,
big
Kate?
deal.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
used
got
to
some
it.
enemies on our hands here.
I mean,
too.
you know, I have grandparents, so I know how it is with elder care, you know?
terminal are in grave danger.
Reload.
Roger. Sorry.
I don't think
Yeah,
you're that much
take
older
care
than
of
most of us. Like,
Get going.
I'm 32.
We'll stay here to mop up these
You
guys.
significantly older than 32.
I turned 40 this year.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. How's it feel to hang out with all of us dumb kids?
I'm used to it.
Reload.
Oh, that one stupid robot dog.
Also, past a certain age, it stops mattering.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that noise was, but
Oh,
hang on.
you know who that is.
That's a ZP noise.
Well, so much for keeping the. Oh, thank you. Someone has to.
What? I was doing my Vario
It sounds
voice.
like you're cleaning up window.
Oh no.
Yeah, they did a spray
that's,
bottle
that's
effect
Jatsu
because they
used the
feel like
spray
I
bottle.
behave like a cat.
Uh-huh.
Meow.
Reload.
I know that's my Braden voice.
I
don't know
should
why
I should know
on
this
that.
name. I should know this name, but what's the name of the guy who wrote the Ghost in the Shell
Watch
manga?
out for unarmed civilians at the
Masamune
terminal.
Shiro.
Roger.
That's right.
Oh, okay. So apparently he
Shiro
was
and-
involved. Oh, hey, some people.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
This is an emergency announcement.
We ordered pizza.
Cop Mac just busted the window, says this is an emergency announcement. Yeah, oh, so should cops have mechs? I say no.
Pat Labor says yes, but also maybe no.
Mobile armored police. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's a show we should watch.
We
God
should watch
damn it.
Pat Labor.
We should watch Pat Labor. Fuck, why did we start with goddamn
airport
fake
is now at
stay
level
night?
You should watch Pat Labor 2.
I mean, we have to
Specifically
watch
that
the
one.
original OVA first.
Yeah, we
And then we watch
No
the movie.
entry is allowed to the control tower or area 2C in the
Reload.
basement level.
Reload.
What if robots? What if police? What if they were together and it dared to ask, maybe this is a bad idea?
I mean, yeah, you know, Pat Labor 2 is just a movie about Japan having a pacifist constitution, but also an armed military.
Let's go to the second floor, hero. Right.
I mean,
Good.
I don't see anything wrong with that inherent contradiction.
Yeah, no. It's,
Reload.
It's fine.
anyway, what if I told you I've gotten a DLL file,
Happy for you.
and we're gonna see if this makes Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z not crash.
But wouldn't that ruin the authentic experience of Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z?
No, because I need to play that game. It's all fun in games until the games stop being fun.
Which is
Reload.
most of the time.
Reload.
Also, you know, I was fine letting Descent to Undermountain defeat me because that's funny,
'Cause that's what we're getting to.
and I watched Cassidy finish that game, so it's fine.
This is an official announcement. All airport staff switch to emergency response
You know, these
code
someone really
D7.
stop selling all these mech suits to
Move to
terrorists.
code D7.
I paid money for
Is there an anime Lord of War?
Ooh, there should
I hope there is. I assume at least one of the Gundams
The
is
Horned
about
Owl
that.
armored mechanized unit is currently working to bring the situation under control. Please watch out for falling objects in open spaces. If possible, proceed immediately to the shelter located in basement area B. If you are injured, stay where you are and wait for aid. I'm reading numerous enemy
Yeah,
outside
we
the building.
please look forward to our
Expect an
anime
attack from outside,
podcast.
too. Be
It's a
careful.
podcast about
Cool.
anime.
You did a good turnaround then. I'm proud of you.
Reload. Reload.
That's because I barely did any
Commercial
editing.
airliner is
Yeah.
heading toward the airport.
Reload.
Who needs to
Dropping in
edit
on this
when the
party?
first take's good?
Just raw dog that podcast.
Fuck it. We're
listen,
doing it live.
all of those bits.
He deserves the wet water bottle for that joke.
Plane will be landing
All
in
of those
Huntington.
bits where you know, where people kind of talk over each other a little bit that I like to edit out. No, they're in.
Cool.
We're keeping them in because I was told on short notice that we needed that this week.
I'm reading
telling you're not willing to pull an all-nighter for your podcast. So.
I am not willing to pull an all-nighter for Deep Listens.
Wow.
Yet.
Only when it becomes your main source of income. Huh?
Yeah, listen, when I get paid money.
Paid money? What do you think this is?
What is money? Tell me about this money.
It can be exchanged for goods and
Look at these
services.
two clowns.
Holy
Don't
shit.
laugh too hard. Let's take care of this.
It's crazy.
Yeah!
Reload.
I probably should save my grenades.
Yeah, but the realization I had was I don't actually want to watch Fate Stay Night, and
I'm glad we did.
very much yeah, I mashed through a lot of that show
Reload.
because it's paced abhorrently.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, what about that dragon fight?
I mean, that's still the funniest scene in that entire series. So good.
Continue. Oh, I have credits still. Okay. That works.
So Yatsu, this other PC that you linked probably is a better PC, but I've never heard of Skytech Gaming.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds like
either.
that
that's
sounds
crazy.
like a Chinese company.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're based in Ontario, California.
Oh
Not
no,
bad.
even worse.
What? I've been talking.
And it comes with a
Next
copy of Black Myth
Let's get
Wukong.
this over with.
Even.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's
also
a
the Souls
game
one.
from China.
I mean, I think they're giving that away to with everything.
China.
Reload.
I mean, the reason why I'm considering this one is because it's basically got better parts. It actually tells me what the power supply unit is. It's got more
Okay.
RAM.
Yeah. I successfully did not buy another SSD.
It's
During Prime
theoretically
Day.
got a slightly worse processor. Because apparently this one draws more power and it's got the same
Okay.
performance.
Okay, look.
Romeo, your copy.
Unless you're like doing something like really intensive with your processor, which you're not, if all you're doing is playing games, you're gonna be fine with an Intel i9 13900K.
Yeah, I figured. Really,
I
the only
might,
thing
yeah.
the only thing annoying me now is that I saw that case in person. It's like, oh, I actually really like this case.
Don't buy a PC based on whether you think the case is
Is that
cool.
a C or a G?
I know, and theoretically, I could just buy that case. That case is $200, so I'd basically be paying the same amount of money.
Congratulations. So, a lowly human has beaten me at my weakest. Big deal. I wasn't even trying. If you want
God
to
damn it! I think
experience
you
my
just
true
convinced me because
power,
now I think about it, I
battle
could
me
literally
through more levels.
go
You need to
buy
try
that
again
case.
on a harder setting. Okay, game. Okay, game. How about this? How about you go fuck yourself?
Oh, is this one of those?
You hate this
where-
game
One
now?
of those.
Yeah.
This is a game that. Wait, so only 2 levels? It gives me that? Oh, I can just draw something here.
Draw a I was
Draw
gonna
a phallus.
suggest- draw a dick.
Doing curves, I can't really do that here.
You could draw a square penis.
That's true.
Okay. Give some girth.
A chode. You could draw a chode.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the other thing that worries me about this is that this PC has exactly 2 reviews. One that says, "Hey, it's good, but the fans are super loud," and the other one that says they kept sending me the wrong thing.
All right, so it's a bit lopsided. You get some buckle there.
Speaking of like weird cases that if I had the time and money and care, it sounds like those wood panel fractal PC cases are actually good, even though they're made of wood.
Yeah, from what I understand, they're good.
Well, I could get a
You can make a
vein
PC
here,
case out of wood. It's been done before.
if you want to get a
Yeah, I
vein.
knew a guy in like 2008 who did that. Actually, he took an old TV, hollowed it out, and then made a PC out of it.
I
It was
saw
one
a
of
video.
those. It was one of
I
those
saw-
old wooden TVs.
I saw a video recently where someone took an Xbox One S and hollowed it out and made a PC in it. And I thought that looks really cool. It's not perfect.
You don't say.
Isn't an Xbox One S just a PC with the custom OS on it, basically, like a custom firmware.
Changing
I mean,
over to the next
Not
video game.
exactly.
I mean, it's got very similar parts from what I understand, right? It's running the same.
No, I mean it's a board with everything soldered on.
Oh,
How do you guys like helicopters?
I'm
Blow 'em up,
indifferent.
kill them. They have little they have the thing that rotates in circles and then it spits
They
out
seem
oil to make sure
dangerous.
that they don't die.
There are 1,000 moving
Um,
parts waiting for metal fatigue to set in. That's what they are.
They
Yeah.
killed the president of Iran.
And Kobe.
Yeah.
And they killed
and
Kobe.
They chopped off that one guy's arm in that one hospital show.
Oh, ER? Yeah, that guy's arm got chopped off in ER.
What?
But I think he sucked anyway, so.
yeah. They also dropped a helicopter on that other guy.
I thought it was the same guy. I thought there was a whole thing where like that guy who got his arm chopped off later got killed by a helicopter.
Oh, you're right.
So this is a password-based game in
Yeah.
1996 for the PlayStation.
Wow.
There are 3 helicopters to choose from. Let's go for the medium here. There are 9 levels. Each level is an open zone with a bunch of objectives. There is no map of the levels. They also each have a password for some reason.
Wait, so if there's no map of each level, are they procedurally generated or are they set in stone?
They're probably set in stone.
Okay.
There's no premise, no setup, no nothing. You're a helicopter, and you must kill.
Mm.
I'm actually going to get mildly upset if I can't get this terrible video game to work.
Which terrible video game?
Yaiba.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Also, the level of speed in this game is kind of nuts. Like when you're full throttle, you're not hitting anything. You're just booking it.
I have no helicopter and I must scream.
Pretty much.
That is a pretty impressive frame rate for a game of the time, although I imagine it's being helped by the special PS1 you're no doubt using.
Yeah. Well, who knows? The frame rate does chunk up when you get to higher altitudes for some reason.
A little bit, but a lot of games in this era ran at like 20 or 15 frames per second.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, you just put this PlayStation upside down and it runs faster.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's how that works.
So each level has a hard time limit of like 5 or 6 minutes, and way too many objectives to do in that 5 or 6 minutes, and they're not clearly marked what the fuck you're supposed to do. So you're not gonna win any levels unless you just.
It's fine. Remember that time I played TIE Fighter and kept losing in the first mission? Because I wasn't scanning all of the cargo ships fast enough.
Yeah, flight games of the era, could easily get messed up like that. But yeah, there's a generic, boring techno soundtrack. It's like, but not even like in an interesting way.
Did you just do the Buck Bumble thing?
Did I do that?
God damn it.
I said, yeah, that was the
did
Buck
it.
Bumble.
That was? That's just what I
Yeah.
think of with techno, I guess.
I did it. I made progress in Yaiba.
Okay, well then
Yay.
you should
That's wonderful.
keep it running.
Are you gonna
and then
finish
hit
streaming
start
it?
stream. Or is it one of those things where you think that the issue might be that OBS causes it to brain fart?
No, I think it's just literally goofing around with full screen and
That is actually
Windowed.
something that was on the Steam forums. Is they said, yeah, just switch from full screen to windowed, and sometimes it resets and it starts working for 2 to 3 hours, and then you have to do it again.
yeah, it's really cool.
I played all of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance in a window.
Yeah,
I played all of Anachronauts windowed because that game doesn't like dual monitor setups. I'm not unplugging shit for a video game. Fuck that.
You can go into display settings in Windows and disable a monitor.
I think I had to do something to get Cold Fear to work.
It was still being weird.
I had to turn off one of my monitors. Oh. Well,
It
I can't
crashed?
stream now anymore, Chris.
Why?
Because 2 doggies are going to be playing a video game.
Oh, right. They're gonna do Donkey Kong Country 2. They're back.
Wait, what?
Fuamoko are gonna play DKC too. They're very bad at it.
VTubers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
VTubes.
Oh, they've been
They're
captured.
they're two Canadian demon doggies.
Listen, I'm Canadian.
No!
Are you also Demon Dog? Or,
They've
or are you
been
Diamond Dog?
So they've also been breaking character and speaking in their normal voices more often, I would say, than when they first debuted. But also, yes, they've made multiple references to the fact that, you know, over here in the Northwest Passage.
Yeah.
They're in the Northwest Passage? Why would they be there?
They're from Vancouver.
So they spend way too much. for housing
I mean,
thing.
yeah. And then they moved to Japan,
What?
As you do.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
idols do.
Zeppelins!
They are just
Fuck
to,
these
like,
Zeppelins!
back them up. Like they're among the fastest growing VTuber groups.
They're
we've seen.
also doing a thing under their
Video
other
contract. Oh, right.
yeah,
Their other thing.
their other thing as humans.
Their other
humans.
thing.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and say it.
Is it something you can't post on
No,
on
no.
Twitch?
Like they're also doing like the Japanese idol thing as humans instead of as anime girls.
Yeah, so they're actually
Okay.
like genuine good singers, and they're doing like apparently part of the reason why they moved to Japan is they're a part of an idol group.
Yeah.
While also being virtual idol groups, they're double dipping in the industry.
Mission 4. See, I only have 40 seconds left. Like, this is a lot.
Like that might actually be what What's Her Bucket might do in the future. The other very good singer who should honestly just quit all live and go pro with music.
I think it's cool that she could go really high up and suddenly find Zeppelins.
Yeah. But, like, you have no time to do anything here.
Yeah.
I guess if you had time to do anything, you would finish the game in, like, an hour.
Or less.
Or less. So, yeah, it's one of those.
I mean, that was a big struggle at the time in general. It's just how do we sell this game for 40 or 50 or however much PS1 games were and make it last longer than an hour or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, like, a lot of game design was still married to, like, old school arcade game sensibilities of it's like, okay, you got past the first stage, now we're just gonna kill you.
People were moving, the designers were moving past that by the mid-90s, but they wouldn't
Yeah,
actually
I
be
feel like-
past it until the late 90s.
I feel like in Japan, they were definitely still kind of married
Oh, yeah,
to that
they're
a
married to
little
it,
bit
like
longer
in the
than-
West. They were...
Oh, yeah, in the
trying to
West,
move away from
sure, but... Well, even... you know what, I'm actually going to push back to it. With FMV developers, they were still married to that design, because they had nothing else to go back to.
Like I said, starting to. I didn't say everyone had gotten there. Why is Wayne Edwards called Chew? This has been a modern production.
I'm like classical productions. I'm sorry.
Alright, let's see another level. Let's try a level with viewer objectives. If we can win that. That's too many. That's too many. So here, this Asia only has 3. That's too many. Hey, Australia only has 3. Let's try Australia.
Australia, everybody's trapped continent in a risk.
Uh-huh.
Don't go to Australia. It's actually a
Just like in
fucking
general.
horrible idea.
In general, don't go to Australia.
Yeah,
I don't
everything's trying
know.
to kill you.
Sydney seems like a fine place.
Everything's trying
Everywhere
to kill you.
Yeah, but what about Brisbane?
Brisbane.
In Brisbane, everything's trying to kill you.
Especially the people.
Yes.
Full speed! Oh, I went past it. So this isn't as bad as like Agile Warrior or Black Fire, but it also isn't good either. You know, everyone knows what I'm referring to when I talk about Agile Warrior or Black Fire, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Combat helicopter games were a big thing back in the day.
Yes.
It's more like a PC thing.
They made their way to consoles, sadly.
Yeah. They made their way to consoles because they were kind of easy to do 3D stuff with.
Yes. Like, look at the Thunderstrike games.
We still get to the Independence Day game.
Oh, just wait.
Is that this year? Like 99? Is that 96?
I think so. Oh, there's a boat coming.
That's when the movie came out.
Yeah, I think I'll get to Independence Day soon. I mean, Die Hard Trilogy's coming out. That's gonna be fun.
But yeah, I played the Independence Day game before. It's probably better than this.
Oh, that's good.
But it's basically the same thing where you just fly around doing stuff.
Yeah. And like that can be fun. Like again, Ace Combat. Very good video games on the PlayStation.
Yeah, Ace Combat's cool.
Yeah.
I found that out when I played Ace Combat 4 on that stream for charity.
There you go.
Oh, I did that.
All right.
Take care.
Good night, Justin. I know he's not actually going to bed. I just like saying that.
It seems to annoy him.
Okay. Shockwave device. Damn Australians. Inventing new super weapons. That's all they do is just sit around and invent super weapons.
Someone needs to stop
yeah.
them from inventing super weapons.
Exactly.
I've played Sniper Elite.
Exactly.
The Nazis are constantly making super weapons.
Yes, the Australian Nazis.
Yeah. The Osnies.
Yes.
Is that anything?
You can workshop it.
Honestly, I have no idea what the state of Australian politics is.
Not great.
Other
Just
than
assume
they,
it's a bunch of
they
people
don't
going,
want the
"Oi!"
boat people.
Yeah, they love paying Solomon Islands to set up concentration camps.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's fine.
I think the Labour Party actually voted out or pushed out the Conservative Party over there, but
Oh, they did finally.
yeah.
Oh, that would be nice.
Also, there was that prime minister who just drowned.
That was like in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Good times. All
This game seems difficult.
Are you talking
I
about
know
his
that's- I
game
know
or your
that's a-
game?
Your game or my game?
The game you're playing.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
That timer seems
The timer's
rough.
a real fucker. I will say that.
And don't get me wrong, I'm nominally actually pro aggressive timers. As someone who likes XCOM 2 a lot. Fantasy General, another good turn-based tactics game with a hard turn limit.
For a turn
From
turn
1995. Yeah.
How am I supposed to even kill over here? Yeah, let's just drop a bomb.
I would just start. Can you drop bombs on those bunkers or no?
Yeah, I just
With
did.
Xevious bomb, like yeah, is the bomb drop kind of like a Xevious or is it B-52?
So I think it's whatever the pink thing is. It's supposed to bomb on the mini map there, but it's hard to tell what's going on. Yeah, like you have 4 lives, but you're not going to go through them, generally speaking, because of the aggressive timer. It is weird.
Oh, that's right. Evo starts this weekend.
Alright, that blew something up, right? Mission failed. Fission mailed. Huh. Yeah, that's inexplicable, let's say. onto the last game of the week. Let's see here. This one is not much of anything, if we're going to be honest. And you know how much I hate that.
So it's just mediocre?
It's just not much. Like in general. We have here Bubble Bobble featuring Rainbow Islands.
Man, I love Bubble Bobble.
Wait. Bubble Bobble featuring Rainbow Islands? So this is the crossover between Rainbow Island Revolution and Bubble Bobble?
So I first interpreted this as being like modern music singles. Where it's like, oh yeah, so Rainbow Islands is doing like a guest verse for Bubble Bobble.
Well, I mean, Rainbow Island was the sequel to Bubble Bobble.
It sure was.
That remembers.
Oh, I remember now. Do you know why I remember now?
Because they're gonna tell you.
Because this is a collection of 2 games, Bubble Bobble
Oh, it's just
and
Bubble
Rainbow
Bobble
Islands.
and Rainbow Island.
It's just those 2 1980s arcade games,
Oh, it's the arcade versions, not the NES version.
as far as I'm aware.
Huh.
And then they added this CG cutscene that is just like a bad trip. Look,
I mean, they had
look
to
what
do
they
some-
did to my boy Bub here.
Oh no, that's not.
Like,
don't
this is
wanna
no
see that.
good.
Ah, this is terrible. I know that they did do like Rainbow Island, the story of Bubble Bobble 2, and that was like the actual proper sequel to Bubble Bobble.
Uh-huh. Sure is.
And
Now-
then they did Bubble Bobble Part 2, but I think that was only in Japan, maybe? No, that came to North America.
I have important news.
Yeah.
The dating app Grinder is suffering unprecedented
I
outages.
posted that earlier.
Okay. It's very funny.
It is very funny.
This is Bubble Bobble?
This is Bubble Bobble.
Are you sure?
Always has been.
Always has been. Well, but that's the kid from Rainbow Islands, so
Yeah, he's very good at shooting rainbows out of his crotch.
he really is. You get an upgrade where you shoot 3 at once.
That's pretty fucking rad.
That's a lot of rainbows.
Yeah. What would the double rainbow guy say if he saw a triple rainbow?
I don't know. But yeah, this whole opening cutscene is, like I said, a bad trip.
It's weird.
Also, just the box art for this is god-awful as well. What was it with the North American versions of Taito games in the mid-90s having the worst possible box arts? Alright, so we have Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Islands, and Rainbow Islands Enhanced. That's right, there is a 32-bit remake of Rainbow Islands in this package.
Okay, so it is its own game.
And those are the 3 modes. So let's play some Bubble Bobble. From
So wait, you take the time to do 3D stuff with the characters and the cutscenes, but you're not going to change the font to not be that shitty 2D shit?
Yeah. Start game.
What the fuck? Okay, I guess so. I mean,
Now, it is a beginning of a fantastic story. Let's make a journey to
Like-
the Cave of Monsters. Good luck!
the Namco collections and even the fucking Atari collections and Midway
Yeah.
collections especially that were coming out on PS1 and PS2 were so much better than like, oh, we're just gonna put 3 games in here. Deal with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, so the standard for repackaging old arcade games is pretty high, especially on the PS1.
Yes! Yes, it was! This is actually kind of insulting. If we're going to be honest about it, and you know how I feel about being honest.
So it's just 3 games?
It's 2 games, one of which has been remade.
Oh, okay, cool. But
Yeah.
3 modes.
Yes.
Classic, right? Like, so
Yeah, no, this is Bubble Bobble. Do you all fellas like Bubble Bobble?
I like it, like, obviously.
Who's your favorite, Bub or Bob?
I don't know which is which.
Green or blue?
I can't believe this.
Green is my favorite color, so...
I prefer green over blue.
Shit, you didn't get the bananas.
No, I didn't get the bananas.
So the thing that obviously, like, gets me about these early platforms is, should you be able to just easily go down on a platform by tapping down, or should it be a solid platform that you have to go around?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to hold anything against it, because 1986.
Yeah, but it's always weird to me that you can jump through it from the bottom up, but you can't just tap down.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's designed around that, it can work. But yeah, I've not played much Bubble Bobble in my life, so I'm not that good at it.
Well, I mean, I guess this is another example of where the spin-off was probably more popular than the fucking main franchise.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Like Puzzle Bobble? 100%.
Yeah, Puzzle Bobble was probably far bigger and was more played than any version of Bubble Bobble.
Yeah, you gotta bust a move, right? And then bust a groove after that. Oh, there can be evil bubbles. I didn't know that.
Evil Bubbles. This must be exclusive to the arcade version. I've only ever played the NES version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be kind of weird if they put the NES version on this Saturn collection, you know?
I know that, like, Taito still exists.
Kind
been a
of.
matter
They're
of-
a subsidiary of Square Enix at the moment. And they mainly just exist to run like a handful of arcades in Japan.
Yeah.
So, kind of a sad end.
Nah, but they've been okay about, like, rebooting some of their games. Like, not the worst.
Yeah.
Not the best, but not the worst.
Yes,
I
not
mean,
great, not
obviously,
terrible.
obviously, like, the biggest game of their creation was Space Invaders. Like, that
Oh, yeah.
actually was one of the biggest fucking video games
Of all time, yeah.
It's, like, up there. I think, like, within, like, 3 to 4 years, it had already made, like, $4 billion. Big deal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're all the way at the top. What the fuck is this level?
Like, I know that this is also, like, this is something that I found out later is, yeah, that's the technique. It's just keep spewing your bubbles,
Yeah.
and then wait for them to just jump in that shit.
Just all bubbles all the time. How did you get
All
back in there?
bubble.
All
Look
bubble
at
all
that.
the time.
Excellent bobbling.
Oh, yeah.
form.
Yeah, they got bobbled real hard there.
But anyways, like, there's like a horribly tragic story to, like, the Atari 2600 video game port. Like, it was a massive, like, system seller for the system, the 2600, but the guy who made it busted their ass,
Oh, yeah.
and was only compensated for, like, by, like, $10,000.
Oh, yeah, no. It was a bad business back in the day. Back in the Bushnell era.
Listen, you didn't need money or credit when you had free cocaine.
No, there's that.
in your hot tub
point, yeah.
parties.
I mean, hot tub parties were just what, Sierra?
No, there's plenty of pictures of Nolan Bushnell in hot tubs.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's very funny to think about Sierra because of like how very, fairy tale-ish and family friendly King's Quest is, and then you hear about
Like the erotic adventure.
the Coke and hot tub parties and how hard everyone at that company partied in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's honestly admirable. Like, goddamn, you guys like
Work hard,
pile
party
drive.
hard.
Yeah, that was the philosophy: is you work hard, you party hard. But again, I will not.
And then Roberta had like 4 or 5 kids too.
And apparently, like, while they partied and sometimes messed around with people around them, like, they continued to stay married and...
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
They
was the
seem
70s.
like
It was the 70s,
fascinating people. And I'm hopeful that that documentary that is being
Am I
worked
stuck
on that has both of the Williams on board, and I think also Jane Jensen.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I'm hopeful that will be a good one. All right,
Get over there.
I'm told my pizza's here.
Yay, pizza.
Okay. But no, I'll never forget when you watch like the Atari 50 like documentary stuff. Like it's David Crane with Gary Kitchen,
That's not good.
and David Crane's like, you're gonna hear some stories of hot tubs in the lobby and drug use in the office, and I just want to make this very clear. None of that happened on my team. And then it's Todd Fry. He's like, yeah, so, we started smoking pot in the office, and then Nolan Bushnell would just come up and ask for a hit.
Yeah, as you do. 70s. Oh, these ghosts are a pain. Alright, so how do I get out of here? So I can quit game, yes. Quit game. So at least I put that in here. You can go to the top of a menu pretty easily, which is nice. Alright, so hold on one moment. Alright, yeah, so, Rainbow Islands. So, who here has played Rainbow Islands? Besides Jatsu?
Okay, I don't count, I guess.
Yeah, I found the scene where it's the drug section of Atari 50, and it's Fry saying, you know, I smoked a joint one time when I went home, and then I came back to work and I had a little bit of cocaine and psilocybin, and I belted out a couple games at the time.
Yeah, that's how you crank it out. That was before Adderall abuse was invented. So, how do you guys like rainbows?
They're fine.
Oh, wow. Not a huge rainbow fan, I see.
I mean, I'm not the double rainbow guy, is all I'm saying. I'm not gonna lose my mind being like, oh my god, double rainbow all the way. Also, the rain means I make less money, so... Or I guess it also means I make money, because the rain existing is the reason why I make money, so maybe I should like rainbows. I don't know. But that means the rain has stopped, so maybe I shouldn't? This is all very confusing.
It's all very hard. Yeah, those are some very hard existential questions you have there.
Yeah. If not for the rain, I can never have the rainbow. But the rainbow means the rain is ended.
Have you ever seen the rain? Though?
No, but I always blame it on the rain.
Oh, okay. Are you only happy when it rains?
No,
Oh, I see.
that would. I'm not gonna go that dark. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I was making references over here. I wasn't trying to go dark. Jeez.
I was, but then I stopped.
Okay. For the best, because this is being archived.
Wonderful.
Game over. And that's Rainbow Islands. Okay, no, I have credits. Yeah, Rainbow Islands.
Kind of bad.
Yeah, not great.
Not great. It's very clear to me why this did
Didn't go
not
anywhere.
last as long as Puzzle Bobble or Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got into a debate with someone about.
Oh no.
So we clearly agree that Puzzle Bobble just eventually, like, completely outdid Bubble Bobble. Do you think that Mr. Driller outdid Dig Dug, or was Dig Dug just at its peak so strong that?
No, I mean everyone. I mean people who don't know that much about video games know what Dig Dug is. Mr. Driller.
I just remember Mr. Driller just being fucking.
Like in quality, you have an argument, but like in terms of just effect, no, it's very clearly Dig Dug. Yeah, like the rainbow, like the time the rainbows stay on screen feels inconsistent.
Yeah, you know what this kind of like also because you can't shoot straight. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Milan's Secret Castle.
Oh.
Which you can't goddamn shoot straight in that, and it's the worst.
Yeah, so the levels get more complicated as time goes on. There's power-ups, there's collectibles, there's score. You know, it's a video game.
Video game.
I hate to break it to you, it's a video game.
Game of videos.
Ah, these ladybugs being real jerks. Ah, okay. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Oh, it's a boss fight against a spider. Ah, I died.
That's a shame.
Spider killed me. It's always a spider. It's always spiders.
Oh, I have a fun story. Maybe not a fun story involving this video.
They're not involving spiders.
Rainbow Island, specifically. So let's say around the year it was around 2011. I was dating someone who was like, oh, you know, I really loved Rainbow Island as a kid, right?
Okay.
But apparently her sister had left the NES cart on top of a halogen lamp, and then when someone turned it on, it just melted the cartridge.
Yeah, that'll do it.
She never forgave her for that, so I decided, well, here, I'll build you this little, like,
Is there a run button?
portable thingy that I made that basically just played the arcade version of this game.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't like that. She was like, oh, it's not the NES version. I was like, oh, okay. Sorry that I did all that work for nothing.
Anyway, so now that we've seen some of
Fun times.
the arcade original, the Good Times Rainbow Islands, let's go and look at what they thought would be a good 32-bit remake. You know, where this new 3D era. You know, and you know all these old arcade games, they're not going to cut it anymore. They look old. They're pixelated. They're 2D. Who cares?
Yeah.
So let's modernize Rainbow Islands here.
Sure, we're gonna embiggen it. What are we doing?
You are doing this to it.
Oh God, I hate it.
God. Okay, so there's a level of transparency with the rainbows that actually makes this game even worse.
Uh-huh.
Because at least when the rainbows are solid, you can tell. Oh god, this is terrible.
It's same gameplay, same level design, same layout. They just change all the sprites to these bad, like, semi 3D sprites.
So this is the big selling point. Like, this is the exclusive thing in this thing, right?
Uh-huh.
This looks like something they would have done on, like, the Jaguar. They'd be like, oh, look at our new version of Rainbow Island.
The Jaguar probably couldn't pull off these graphics, though.
You think so?
Yeah, no.
Wow, the Jaguar really was worthless then, wasn't it?
It at least had Tempest.
It at least had Tempest 2000.
Someone had to have
badass soundtrack.
Oh yeah, Tempest 2000 is great.
And I know that we have, at least Borgmaster has joined me in saying that the weird Atari weirdos that will tell you that Alien vs. Predator was also a system seller are full of shit.
It's interesting for its time, but it's not a system seller. You know,
and look, at the time as a kid, I liked cannon fodder.
Ew.
But that game's not actually fun.
No, it's not. It's not a good video game. Got them double rainbows. Ah, spider got me. It's always the spiders. What the fuck was... Yeah, this jump is weird. It's not...
Yeah.
It's not ideal. I will say.
It's not ideal yet.
It is funny. It is funny to look at this.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Someone has to enjoy it.
Oh, game over. Oh, is anyone here going to be streaming?
Brayden said he was going to stream after he got his pizza, so I'm just going to wait for him. I'm not going to stream while he streams. Also, I just finished Anachronox, and I'm tired, and, you know, we're done. I don't have to fucking play Anachronox ever again.
Well, for now.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to do the second and final conclusion to Anachronox at some point.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and then I
yeah.
will have to worry about it. So, I know you can collect those flowers, but the way that they've been done in this version makes them seem like background textures and not actual collectibles.
Uh-huh.
That's a problem.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what this spider looks like. Okay, the spider's better.
This fight still sucks, though! Ah!
It's supposed to suck. It's an arcade game. It wants to steal your quarters.
Like, if you just retain damage between lives, I could just brute force it and I want to continue. But it doesn't. And, like, the one time when I don't want my rainbows to stay around.
That's why you should always let your rainbow stay around, guys. Come on. Should have learned by now.
Ah! Why'd I go up the rainbow? Fuck! Yeah, this isn't fun. You know what? I'd rather play that NCAA game. Oh, he goes
The
up
one
the
that
rainbow
came out
automatically.
recently?
No, from 1996. I played it earlier.
The one that came out this week sounds like it might actually be a good game.
Yeah, I've heard decent things about it. See, he tries to go up the rainbow automatically. I just have to wait for these stupid things to... Damn it.
You gotta at least beat the first boss. Or
I'm trying to.
you've only been going for 90 minutes. You can do this.
Okay, there we go. Is there a water level rising? That's messed up.
There was. You were about to drown.
That's
but
messed
now you got a
up.
giant peach.
Get that peach, baby.
Oh, I missed the crown. Alright, so that's Island 1 of 7.
Okay, show us Island 2.
So
Right
are
there.
you? What are you? Are you pro Rainbow Island or are you pro Bubble Bobble? Or
Oh, I'd rather
Is it
play
supposed
Bubble
to be-
Bobble than Rainbow Island at this point.
really? Do you just not like the arc mechanic?
Yeah, it's not... What the fuck is this? Little tanks?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
You're in a war zone. You're in the war
This is a much
kingdom.
harder game, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, those ghost guys in Bubble Bobble are gnarly.
Yeah, I guess, but you don't fight them until like way later. You seem to be dying like
Immediately?
what is this? Yeah, almost like immediately.
Oh, well, I got the high score though. Oh yeah, I don't think Braid's coming back.
There's a non-zero chance that he's
Ace Pizza
Enjoying
out.
pizza and watching VTubers. Never mind, he's back.
Oh, okay.
Brayden, you need to
His
start.
mic muted.
Okay,
Oh. Brayden, I love you. We spent an hour and a half almost talking about Fate Stay Night. That's a sign of friendship, right?
No.
That's a sign of shared trauma, I think.
Yeah, that's a sign of shared trauma. Just like when I had a discussion with someone about, watching, say, Cray. Ugh.
What's Sacred?
It's a bad harem anime. It's just not
Ooh.
good.
Everyone loves a good bad harem anime.
So, Yaiba Ninja. So,
Everyone loves a
Brayden,
ninja
also, if you're gonna bring up, like, the idea of, like, the VTubers, did you see, Ramilia's, tweet thread that gave everyone nightmares
Oh,
from Phase
boy.
Connect?
I need to end my stream before. this
No,
comes
it's
in.
not anything that's truly horrifying. So, Phase Connect is a collection of VTubers that I would say are a bunch of nightmare people. Probably their most famous talent is chaotic, Fox, Canadian, not Canadian, Japanese American known as
Canadian
Tenma.
and not Canadian.
It's
It's
a bit of a joke.
Schrodinger's
Is that the
Canadian.
fandom wiki page for her said that she lived and was born in Vancouver, but that's where she was signed with her agency, and she proceeded to then send a lot of angry emails to fandom asking for it to be changed and made it a bit of a joke. Her name's Tenma. She's crazy. Her whole thing is that she's like the anime girl that insults you whenever you say something that's even slightly off the cuff. So anyway, so Ramilia is also a nightmare person. This is tweet number 1 of her 2-part thread. Guys, my water bottle has been tasting a little bit weird for months now. There's always been this earthy taste, but I've never really bothered checking until I found black mold at the bottom of both the cover and the suction areas.
That's
While I've been
flavor.
drinking mold water all this time for months.
That's flavor.
Part 2. What the fuck are you people talking about? You need to actually wash water bottles? It's literally water, though. Why do you need to wash it? It's also plastic and right.
The black mold adds flavor.
Jesus.
Alright, I'm rating over.
Most of them are Canadians, Josh, so they're your favorite. They're your fellow peoples.
So it's your fault.
You're
Yeah.
talking to the Canadian who tried to leave. Like you're talking to the Canadian who literally tried to leave.
All right, I'm now rating over. I do not have any responsibility for what happens next. This has been this week for the PS1 games.
All right.